Hello and welcome. As some of you may know, my name is Kate and I am about to go and have a mommy makeover tomorrow. So this is the night before my mommy makeover and I haven't had a freak out yet. Last night I did have a mental breakdown, but I think we're good now. So I just wanted to kind of create this channel. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me, what I've done, because I have been on this kind of weight loss journey in the past 2 years, and what I've done and what's worked for me, and where I'm at now, and then what my surgery is for and who I'm going with. And I know so many people are so nice and they've watched kind of my progress over the years and seen how much weight I've lost. And, I've been working out so hard, and with leggings on, I look amazing, right? But obviously there are several things that personally I want to get corrected so I feel better about myself and just look better in general. So like I've said, I've had 4 kids, and one of them being 9 pounds, 10 ounces. So you can only imagine what that does to your stomach. I also nursed, for the most part, all 4 of them. So I did that, and every pregnancy would gain about 50 pounds. And then once, I stopped nursing, or my kid was about, let's be real, like 2, 3, I would, get back in shape, lose weight, and then get pregnant again. And then same thing, gain 50 pounds, cycle keeps going. So this past time when we knew that when we had our son, he's 4 now, I told myself, we knew we were done with kids. We knew that from the beginning. We've always wanted 4. And so I knew okay, now's the time that I need to do something for me. And it just happens to be my pediatrician is amazing, or our pediatrician, I call her mine too. And she is great at researching, and she mentioned Mounjaro to me when it first came out and before the rage, right? So we were really lucky and able to get Mounjaro discount card, which means I was able to get Mounjaro for a month for $25 for 1 year through the Mounjaro discount card. Within that year, I was able to lose almost all of the weight I wanted to lose, which was about 95 pounds. Well, with Mounjaro, it was about 85 pounds that I was able to lose. So with Mounjaro and eating better and drinking more water and kind of just, doing those things, I was not working out at that time. I hated working out. Couldn't find anything that I loved to do. In between pregnancies, especially during COVID, I got really into Pelotoning. And then after my son, I just could not get back on that bike. And every time I do it, I just hated it, dreaded going and riding that bike. So nothing I was super happy about doing. But I realized, I've lost this weight, but now, I used to tell people, I'm skinny fat. So I looked skinny, but I was just fat. I didn't have much muscle, because you do lose that when you lose that much weight, right? We all know, especially if you're not working out. So I knew I needed to do something, and we had this new gym kind of open up by us and called CoreFit, which is Pilates strength based. So it's not traditional Pilates where it's the machines and you try to go as fast as you can and reps and everything like that. This is more strength based, so you're going as slow as you can with as much resistance and really body control, which I fell in love with. Me and several of my friends, and I've met so many friends doing it and going there. And even when I travel to Austin for work, I go to Urban Legree all the time, obsessed. So I started doing Pilates reformer classes, or Legree, about at least 4 days a week, sometimes 5, 6, or sometimes 7. And it really became therapy for me. And, therapy is so expensive. So this was cheaper. And it was really my thing that I did, away from the kids, my job, and, just the house, and not having to stress about anything about being at workout. So after I did that for about a year, I realized I'm still not at the goals that I would love to be at. I'm not, super happy with my body. I knew I had muscle from doing these classes for so long, and I'm strong. My legs are strong, but there was just so much extra skin that I was not happy with. So when you nurse 4 kids, you have 4 babies, you gain weight, lose weight, it's just not pretty. And under compression leggings looks probably great. And so many people are so nice. And they're like, Kate, you've become one of my workout role models. I love watching you and the growth that you've had. And, so many people reach out to me and ask me what are you doing? How do you look so good? And that's awesome, because honestly, I never in my wildest dreams thought that anybody would ever say that about me. Because I've never been that, right? Even since I was little, I've always had kind of weight, issues and would yo-yo and, go back and forth, and was never, ever by any means one of the smallest. So it's really interesting to see people meet people that never knew me when I was bigger. And when I was bigger, I was 230 plus pounds. And if you didn't know me at that time, a lot of people were like, there's no way you could have weighed that. And I'm like, well, yes, there's way. And not when I was pregnant. I weighed that after pregnancy, but I carry it well too. So I will say that. But, I decided that since we're finished having kids, it's time for me to do something for me. So tomorrow I have my surgery with Dr. Lee at New Life Cosmetic Surgery Center in Bernie. And I'm so excited. And there's so many amazing doctors out there. The reason I went with Dr. Lee is I have a few friends who work there, and a few friends who have done procedures with him. And honestly, I value their opinion in what they had to say. But after meeting not just him, but his wife, and touring the facility, I just knew that's where I needed to go. I was comfortable. He's not pushy at all. He really listens and wants the best for what you want and what you need, and will tell you no, or, kind of suggest different things to get you to your goals that you want. So I loved that about him, and his nurse, Erica, is amazing. So I'm looking forward to the surgery. I'm not looking forward to the recovery. I'm kind of freaking out about it, not trying to think about it. So anyways, I am going to be getting a breast lift, a breast augmentation. I'm going to be getting muscle repair in my stomach or my abs, and an extended tummy tuck, a lower back and butt lift. So unfortunately, since I don't have a lot of fat on my body, which again, when has that ever been a thing for me? Because that's never been a thing for me. There's nothing that he can put back into my butt, unless I went and got the butt inserts or whatever, which I'm not going to do. So you know what? And I'm okay with that, because you pick and choose your battles. I'm never going to be perfect. I totally know that. But I have never loved my legs. I've never loved wearing shorts. And even, when I was thinner in high school and middle school, I always wore shorts with bathing suits. I always wore more modest shorts. I never loved them. So I'm okay. And I also am doing a mini inner thigh lift, which is, I think, what I'm most nervous about in the scar. But several people have told me, would you rather have a little scar that's probably only noticeable to you, or a lot of extra skin? So, especially since legs are one of my big things that I don't love, I think it's gonna be okay. Okay, so one of my daughters says that I have a sad stomach, which I agree. And I would still wear bikinis in the summer, but I would literally wear a skirt up to here to cover this. And it's just so just gross. That's all skin. It's disgusting, right? So then when I bend over, as you can see, How attractive is this, first off? But I want to be real with y'all because I know I'm not the only one, and I know everybody out there, moms, even if you're not a mom, feel my pain. I want to be able to work out and not worry about that. Look at that, right? Like, I feel like down there somewhere, there's a lot of abs. Like, if I go like this, look there, but what is that? Like, that's kids. I know, okay? You don't have to jump, but I know, okay? But anyways, I would love for, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna look good. Anyways, so these are literally like an A. And they're like sad little puppies. They go like this, okay? So I'm really only getting them to be like a C, a big C. I don't want to go much bigger than that. I want to be natural to what my body can hold. I don't want anything to make me look bigger, and I'm not the type to go and flaunt any of this. So I really just want to feel comfortable in tops and bathing suits. So that's what I'm going with. Now my legs. So it's kind of hard to tell. But this is what I don't love. As you can see, that. And my knees, I don't love. So I actually thought that this was fat on my legs. And I went in thinking to my consultation that I was gonna need to get lipo, and kind of talked to Dr. Lee about, well, you know, I really want to be proud of my legs since I've been working so hard and I feel the muscle there, but maybe we need to get lipo. I don't know. Maybe it's because I love Big Red and that's why I have fat there still. And he was like, you know, doing the consult, he goes, this is all skin. He was like, you're never gonna get rid of skin unless you cut it off. Like this is not going anywhere. So no matter how much you work out, what your diet is, like the skin is gonna be there. And honestly, that made me feel so much better because I've been like working so hard and just could not understand why this could not go away. Well, it's because it's all skin, which is crazy to me. And my husband thinks I'm crazy because I am always like, you wanna say bye to my skin? And he's like, oh my God, you're ridiculous. But so you can see like all of that, so pretty, right? So when they do the mini inner thigh lift, it's literally gonna go here, cut here, and then they said the incision will be kind of like to here. So we'll see. And then back here, like surprisingly, for how much weight I've lost, my upper body looks pretty good. I don't have a ton of extra skin on my arms. Look at this, look. Yeah, Pilates, Legree, do it. Okay. Anyways, that's my only commercial for you. But I need a lower lift just to get rid of all of that and lift up my butt and the back of my legs and the skin that's on the back of my legs. So I feel more comfortable with everything. So anyways, I'm gonna try to do daily videos, just kind of the recovery process, what I found will work for me, what hasn't. And I'll be real, like what's my pain level, what's going on. Because going through this process, I feel like that's been the most helpful, is talking to people that like aren't sugarcoating it and, you know, telling me it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard, you have a long recovery road ahead of you, but it's going to be so worth it. And that's what I need to hear. So I want to be here to help some of y'all out. And if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions for me and advice for my recovery road of what you've found helped you, especially having kids. I think that's the thing I'm most worried about, is how are they going to manage without me and my husband, because they have a lot going on and I'm here a lot to help them. So I'll obviously still be here, but Like I can't even go upstairs to help tuck him in and everything. So anyways, I can't wait to start this journey with y'all, and stay tuned for tomorrow.